You could have literally just spent this yourself and been horrible at Facebook. I can't believe you paid that guy, that's crazy. This is not a 5-year plan. You can get this done in the next 30 to 60 days. You got a good product. We just gotta get some new people.
I'm Thelma Coleman. I'm the owner of KC Beauty Boom. We make all natural hair growth products for all hair types. I'm a cosmetologist and a trichologist, and it just means I specialize in hair loss and scalp issues. So I followed Tanner for a while. When he put on his thing, he was like, I'm only picking 3 people. I immediately did everything. And when Tanner was saying that he took people, the guy wasn't doing well, he did some tweaking with organic traffic. I was like, I need this. We have a great product. Nobody knows us. It's that missing element of brand recognition and the growth that we need. And it's not just about the money, it's about helping people too. But it's like, how did y'all tap into that? Because there's a lot of crappy stuff I bought on Facebook that's horrible stuff, but they're killing it, right? We have a good product. I don't know what the missing element is.
How's it going?
Good, how are you?
Doing good. Nice to meet you.
You too.
Hey, thanks for coming. Where'd you come from?
Houston.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
amazing. Give me some context for where you're at with everything, and then we can kind of try to break it down.
We're averaging about $3,000 to $4,000 a month.
Okay, awesome.
Our number one product is this XL hair oil. It sells for $39.99.
Okay.
Right now I have it on sale for $9.99. I'm trying to drum up some business. We have what's called the Hair Food Trio. It would consist of a shampoo, conditioner, and a hair oil. This is $69.99.
Okay.
Separately is $19.99.
For which one?
So each.
Each, okay, both $19.99. Okay, okay, keep going.
But if you do the system, which is the shampoo,
It's all
conditioner,
3.
yeah, all 3 is $69.99.
Okay, got it.
We have a leave-in conditioner, it's $19.99. We make a beard oil, it's $39.99. And then we have a beard soap, that's $9.99. We just wrote a book, so we're selling the book for $13. It is on Amazon, $13 on Amazon.
Book.
And the book is just talking about hair loss, just educating the consumer.
Right, okay.
Okay, so these are our top products.
Okay. And then how do you sell everything right now? Like, so if I was gonna buy your stuff, is it just people searching for it on Amazon, or how do you sell it?
So we are on Amazon.
Okay.
It's shaky. It's not one of those top stores, so we did it ourselves, didn't have any help with it. We have a website. We do a farmer's market. We physically do a farmer's market on Sundays.
Yeah.
We have a TikTok store, because you know, if you get so many people on TikTok, now you can sell on TikTok. So we sell through TikTok. Then we have this, okay, so you can buy through Facebook, it's just not, it's through the marketplace. So we do Facebook Marketplace, not ads, it's just, you know, Facebook Marketplace.
Yeah, Facebook Marketplace, okay. You definitely need to get back to ads. Most people who have a product, they're scaling with Shopify stores and they're scaling with ads.
Okay.
So not running ads is not really an option. There's gonna be a couple skills you're gonna need to learn.
Okay.
Let's say this is Facebook and then this is like your audience.
Okay.
So the less you spend, the more targeted it is typically, because Facebook is trying to find the best people, because you're spending so little. If you don't get a return, you're not gonna spend anymore. So I would try to go to Udemy. You can probably find a course on there for like $100 or less.
Okay.
And then just learn how to run ads, because what you don't wanna do is you don't wanna be at the mercy of the other guy. If you're spending $150, and you're making $500 to $600, what do you think you should do to make another $500 or $600?
Spend more money.
Spend more. That's all you have to do.
Because that's what you always talk about, spend more.
That's all you have to do. Yeah, because you're getting a return. That's actually insane. Think about it. You're spending $150. I think you can really make a lot of money with this, because you're making 3 to 4K a month posting this on your socials, right? What's your social media following?
On Instagram, we have like 12,000.
Okay, so it's not super huge.
It's not huge. It's not yours.
Okay, so the good news is like you have no following. You're just posting organically. You're making this per month. And the other good news is like, so because you didn't know ads, you went and paid this guy $25,000. Now, he was spending $150 a month. Okay, so let's do the math.
Okay.
150 times 12. So he was spending $1,800 a year. You paid him 25 grand. Okay, so let me ask you a question. If all he spent was $1,800 and you paid him 25 grand, you could have literally just spent this yourself and been horrible at Facebook. I mean, you could have targeted like some 72-year-old like guy on his deathbed who likes Pokemon in a foreign country, and you probably would have gotten better results than paying him this, because look at your return. He was spending $150 a month, and you basically were getting a 4x ROI, which is great. I mean, that's amazing. That's really good. If you were getting a 2x ROI, I'd tell you to spend more.
We actually make our product. So we have a store in the front. And we're right there in Kima, because Kima and League City
so
right there together.
you have a storefront
We actually
too.
store. The storefront does
Okay.
not have the foot traffic that it needs. It just doesn't. Like
What's your rent per month?
The rent at the store is $12.25.
Okay, so you're doing $1,000 in sales, and you spend $12.25.
I
Okay,
know,
so
I'm losing there.
So look, I would do this. I'd cut the storefront. You don't need it. Again, these are all suggestions. You can do whatever you want, but I cut the storefront. You don't need it. I learned how to do Facebook ads. I can show you some stuff while you're here too.
Okay.
It's not hard. It's
Okay.
not hard. You could go find a course for 5, 10, or 15 grand. You can pay that, but honestly, I think you could just go to Udemy, pay $100, learn it, and they'll walk you through it. They walk you through the campaigns, etc. And the cool thing is, if you show me the ad account, we can do that while we're here.
Okay.
I can show you what he's targeting, so we
Okay.
can see what he targeted, and then you just turn it back on.
Okay.
Why are your margins so low already? Because if all that you're doing is making more of this, your margins here are great. So like, where's all the money going?
Okay, and I said the same thing.
Okay.
I had to get realistic. So Shopify charges you to be on there.
Yeah.
So that's $200.
Okay.
Shipping is about $1,000 a month to ship everything out.
Okay. So
So shipping's a big expense.
okay, so $1,000 a month. Okay, that makes sense.
Then you have the apps on Shopify. So we have like another $400 worth of apps on Shopify.
Do you need all of them?
I deleted a bunch of them.
Okay.
But what we have left, we do need.
Okay.
Then we
Okay.
use these fancy mail foils that we get from Uline, because they say when you're shipping, find a way to stand out. So those mailers are expensive. They're like the shiny ones. There's different color ones.
Mailers. Okay.
Right. So the
How
mailer.
much are those?
That's about another $1,200 to $1,300 for the mailers, because we get them in different sizes.
The mailers is just it's pretty packaging.
Right.
How much does it cost you to make more product to sell 4,000? Is it about $1,000?
It's probably cost me anywhere probably about $12,000 to $13,000. I mean $12,000 to $1,300.
Right. Okay. So 1,000, 1,200, 1,600. Let's say another 1,200. So you're at 2,800, and then all your money is pretty much gone.
Yeah.
So okay. So what I would do is, I think you're too small right now to be worrying about that. I wouldn't be doing these expensive things, because so here's the issue. This number is okay if you're running ads, but because you're not running ads, if you start doing this and running ads, there's no money left. It's gone, because like you need, for this business to work, you need 10% margins after everything. Like, so ads, everything, because for you to scale, you're not gonna be able to scale this word of mouth. Like we already know that, right?
Right.
So what I want you to be doing is, you got to look at, can you find someone to make and ship it for less than $1,000 a month? Like you need to start looking for those deals. I don't know on the shipping, but if you definitely have to ship. So it's like, okay, we definitely have to do that.
Right.
Okay. We definitely have to have Shopify.
Right.
The apps, look where you can cut here, because
Okay.
if you don't need $400 worth of apps, I would definitely get rid of these. I know it makes your product better, but you don't have any margin.
We can't afford it right now.
You can't afford it. Yeah,
Okay.
there's no margin. And then this right here is making the product. You have to do that. So the first thing I would do when you get back is see, like, who can we find who will make and ship this for less than we're doing? Because I love the product. It looks amazing. But if you really want to hit this goal, your margins are too slim right now, and you're not even running ads. So
Okay.
what I would want you to do instead is guess where you're gonna put it? You're gonna put that shit back into ads. That's
Okay.
gonna help you make more sales. That's
Okay.
what I need you to do. So when I was in fitness, when I was younger, a lot of times companies would approach me and say, hey, Tanner, look, we'll give you our protein powder and in return for a post. Because think about it, if it costs you, let's say for you to give them all this, you give them the whole thing, so it costs you 9, let's do 18, 20, let's just say 36. So it costs you about $50, okay? So let's say it costs you $50.
Okay.
And then, I don't know, let's say after your shipping and all that shit, let's just say it costs you like $75 to send this to an influencer. Okay, well think about it. You have 12,000 people on your IG, and you're using Amazon and Shopify and Facebook each month. So if you had an influencer that you sent a package for free and they post it in return, and they like have a link, what you could do is two things. Is one, learn ads or find someone for a better deal. And you could even ask me if you want to. The second thing is I would do IG influencers. So,
Okay.
and this is without changing anything. Like so far, like what you're doing is working, so you don't even have to change. So you just start going to people and you say, hey, we have a great product. It's for hair, X, Y, and Z. In return for a post, we will give you free product. Are you interested? And you could just do that all day. So for example, message, let's say 100 people a day. Okay, she could do 20 an hour. Okay, let's say 30 respond. Okay, Then she gets 5 people who say yes. Let's say each of them have 10,000 followers. Well, now 50,000 more people saw your product, and in return, it probably cost you like $500 a product. But if you guys get 2 or more sales per influencer, which you'll probably get more like that, do you see how that astronomically will start growing your business?
Yeah, I see.
This is like a super cheap thing to do too, because all you would do would be like you DMing me like, hey Tanner, this is my new protein powder, or like let's say you like the beard stuff. Like, hey Tanner, I'll send you some free beard stuff in return for a promo. Now, not everyone will say yes, but if you get enough people to say yes, all you're paying for is the product, and then in return, they're posting it to all their following, and then you can have them like say, hey, go here to follow it. They'll tag your page, they'll go to your page, they'll start buying it. Another thing you could do is you could give them an affiliate link. So you don't have to start that way, but another thing you can do is you're like, hey, we'll give you a link and we'll give you 10% of the sales that you make. Because guess what? If you don't have to run ads, guess what? You can pay them 10%.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
That makes sense.
So I just think like, the only issue I'm seeing, unless I'm misunderstanding something, is like you're making money, you just don't have enough distribution. We just got to get more distribution.
Don't. That's true, we just don't.
So fix the shipping like we talked about. I probably stop using the flyers. Like, cause if this starts happening, guess what's gonna happen? You guys are gonna get screwed anyways. So I would first try to fix this, see if it can be $1,000 or less, cause that's like what I would try to do, which I think you could find.
Right.
$1,000 or less. Probably stop the flyers for now.
Right.
And then as you guys get bigger, you can make it look nicer. You could start this today. You could start just DMing people. And obviously, it might be like an older demographic or whatever, but you want people who are gonna use it, but you're like, hey, if you can post this, I'll send you free product. And some people say yes, some people say no. Now, if they're a bigger influencer, you could pay them. You say, hey, I'll pay you to do it. But I would start with like people you think will use it.
Okay.
And then later you could give them an affiliate link. So you're like, hey, by the way, if you do this consistently, we'll give you 10% of sales. And you could have an affiliate link. That's all you have to do in a nutshell. You start what's called a campaign. So think of a campaign as the objective. Okay. So if you were doing, let's say you're like, all right, this is my summer campaign and this is my Christmas campaign. And the summer campaign, you're gonna like have different packaging or something. You don't have to do that, but let's just an idea. Like your Christmas campaign, it's like a Christmas, whatever, okay? So you come in, you click create, and you're gonna click sales, because you wanna get sales, right? Mm-hmm. Then you click continue. Now, typically it's gonna say Advantage plus shopping campaign, right? And that's kind of what you're trying to do, but I usually will do manual setup, okay? So I'll click manual, and I'll click continue, all right? So I'm gonna take you through a hypothetical. So in here, I'm like, new sales campaign, right? Whatever, XYZ, okay? And all you're gonna do is you want there to be, the type is auction, okay? So that means what you're doing is you're bidding with Facebook. So what Facebook does is Facebook gets paid when you run ads. What an auction means is that whatever they deem as the best ad is gonna get shown to the customer, because what they don't want people to leave the site, right? So you're always in an auction, so the better your ads are, the cheaper it's gonna be for you to get in front of a customer, okay?
Oh, okay.
Now your campaign is set. Now the next thing is we're gonna do website, right? Because you're gonna send them to Shopify. So you're gonna click website. So then here, this is where we're gonna target. Now, what we're gonna do down here is we're gonna say maximize number of conversions. What we're gonna do down here is we're gonna set your budget. Now, listen, when I said you're gonna get to 30,000 a month, don't start there. Like, start off small, and then as it works, you spend more and you spend more and you spend more until you're at 30,000. Okay. If you have $1,400 left over, start it like super small. You do like 25 or 50 bucks a day and see if you make sales. And then if you do, you work up. But again, that's why I want you to take that ads course, because like it's gonna feel overwhelming if you haven't done it. Okay. So let's just say you're like, I'm gonna spend 25 bucks a day. Cool. All right. This is like when it's gonna start. So typically what I'd recommend is you can either start it immediately or you start it in the morning. So like if you wanted to start it tomorrow, I would usually start like early in the morning. I don't know, it's just, that's usually when I've seen like the best results is like it starts earlier in the day. And then you're gonna choose your location. So you can use United States. You can make this like super broad, or you could do like Alabama. What I would recommend you do for now is you just do advantage placements. All that means is Facebook's gonna choose where they show it. Who do you wanna target? Do you wanna target people who are 18? If you don't, you'd raise it. So like if you're looking at the screen, I'm gonna say, okay, I wanna be 25. Okay. This is where you're gonna choose your targeting. So this is telling Facebook, who do you want to show this ad to, right? So you're gonna want to show it to people who you think want products for balding, hair products, boom. So this is gonna show to anyone who has interest in hair products. So this right here is we're gonna create this ad, and then when someone clicks your ad, that's where they will go. So if someone saw your ad, this is what it would look like. They'd click, and it would take them to your store, okay? And then you're done, and then you're ready to launch your ad. You click publish, and it starts running. That's all you have to do.
Oh, wow.
Here's Facebook. So you get on there, and you pick a campaign. The campaign doesn't mean anything. You could call this Barney, Flowers, Fruit Loops, it doesn't matter. Then you pick your audience, okay? Then you do an ad. So when you pay someone, all they're doing is they're picking this and they're picking that, okay? So let's say you pay me $2,000 a month. I can't believe you paid that guy, that's crazy. But let's say you pick, I don't know, you said Propecia or whatever, I know, like Propecia.
Alopecia.
And I pick Alopecia, and I pick, I don't know, let's say I pick this and you pick Flowers, okay?
Okay.
And then I run this ad and it's like amazing and your ad sucks. What I'm saying is like, even if you were that bad, eventually, even if you targeted Flowers, someone eventually would buy from your ad. So my point is like, you'll learn the skill either way, and spending $1,400, you'll learn more spending $1,400 on ads than paying me $1,000 and then I spend 400 of your dollars that are left, right? Do you understand?
I see what you're saying, yeah, because really we can't even afford to do any of that. Like we literally had to go back to bare bone budgeting, like and getting it to where, like what you said, we bootstrapping it now. I see what you're, I can do
yeah, because right now you're like zero. So what I want you to do is cut the storefront. So here's your to-do. Cut the storefront.
Got it.
Cut the packaging, cut any of the apps, try to find a new ship person, and then in the meantime, the thing you can start doing today is you're gonna start messaging the influencers.
Right.
Once you get some of this money back, then you can put that into Facebook ads, and then in the meantime, learn the Facebook ads course.
Okay, but at some point, when you're looking to go to not now, but at some dollar point, we can hire people to do some of this stuff at some dollar point. Okay.
Well, what do you mean the selling stuff? Which part?
Well, no. Well, okay, so at some point, I couldn't pull in an ad agency like yours.
Yeah, I know guys. I know guys that I could connect you with that wouldn't screw you. Yeah, and they wouldn't charge you. They wouldn't charge you crazy fees like that. But yeah, this is not a 5-year plan. Like you can get this done in the next 30 to 60 days.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So it's just all a mindset. Think about it. Like you've been doing this for 4 years. It's like, what's another 2 months?
You're right.
You know?
I got it.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
No, you're amazing. Yeah, and I mean, the funny thing is you don't know it right now, but you did the hardest part.
Okay.
So this is harder than that. I know you don't think so, but trust me, that is actually harder than this.
Because I know this, I don't know that.
Most people, they can do this, but they can't figure this out. This is actually harder to do. So you just have to know, like, and you're doing a full-time job, you're making like, you're very successful. So it's like, you're just moving it over to this area. So just understand, this was harder than that. You'll do 12 hours in that course and you'll be like, oh, it's not actually that. You're gonna realize, you're like, it's not that hard. And then you'll start making some sales with the influencers and stuff, and then you're gonna be off to the races. It's not crazy. I just always think of it as a numbers game. If I knocked on 100 doors, someone's gonna take free product, and then they're gonna promote it for you.
Okay, makes sense.
You're gonna do great. Come
Thank you.
I know how you're feeling right now because I've been there. So just hang in there because I know how you're feeling right now. Like I literally have been there. So just hang in there. You're right there. That's the thing. It's like you're right there. You just didn't know it. So that's probably the most frustrating thing because I remember when I actually started making money. I remember that I was telling my parents, and I was literally so upset because the whole time I was right there. And all that I did is I changed my price point, and then I started running ads, and I started making a ton of money.
Okay.
So like, I know you're frustrated, it's just like you're right there. This is the last thing. If you figure that out, you're done. It'll work because you're gonna make the money. If you came to me and you're like, I've been doing this for 4 years, I haven't made any sales, and I'm just like, all right, like girl, maybe we need to like rethink. But you made sales.
Right.
You're talking to the same people every day. So it's like, we just get you in front of you'll be great. You got a good product. We just gotta like get some people.
Yeah, this is doable. Absolutely. Like now, it's like I saw the vision, but now it's clear and I have a plan. Like if Tanner hadn't broken it down, I wouldn't have known what to do. So I'm glad for the breakdown, and I can see the vision now. 2024 is gonna look different. I'm gonna give you an update with numbers because he's a numbers person. So I'm gonna screenshot those numbers so y'all can see how the results coming out.
No, yeah, we definitely want more updates. Like
Absolutely. I'm gonna update this for sure.